Good evening, YouTube. This is Bob Placknell reporting to you live from my comfy abode right here in Chicago, Illinois. Tonight, I would like to comment and maybe critique, I don't know, do a review. I'm not fucking Siskel and Ebert, alright? But on one of my most, it's my favorite. My favorite. I got the picture hanging on the fucking wall in my den. My favorite movie of all time, Goodfellas. I believe it was filmed in 1992. Hey, Ma, I gotta borrow this, you know, shit like that. So here we go. I'm gonna roll footage.
That stuff is great, but it's like lead.
So tell me, where have you been? I haven't seen you. You haven't even called or anything. Where have you been?
Mom, I've been working nights.
And?
Well, tonight we were out late. We took a ride out to the country, and we hit one of those deers. That's where the blood came from. I told you. Jimmy told you before. Anyway, you know what reminds me, Ma? I need this knife. I'm gonna take this. It's okay?
Okay, yeah.
First of all, he's saying he's laying down a scenario for his mother, who thinks Tommy is like your run-of-the-mill kid, Italian kid from fucking the Bronx or wherever the fuck they live. It's great, right? She thinks he's innocent of all charges, all right? This boy could do no harm, all right? In her eyes. So she's like, hey, Ma, which reminds me, we hit one of these deers out, you know, we was driving out in the country, and his hoof, his paw, the hoof, you know, it was stuck in the grill. I can't leave it there. It's a sin. I don't want. I gotta hack it off, you know.
Bring it back, though, you know.
Well, the poor thing, you know, I hit him in his. We hit the deer in his paw. What do you call it?
The paw.
The foot. Big old hoof. The hoof got caught in the grill. Oh. I gotta hack it off.
Ooh.
And Ma, it's a sin. You gotta leave it there, you know. So anyway, I'll bring the knife back if they do that. Anyway.
So in this scene, if you ever seen the movie, which, I mean, if you haven't seen the movie, you must be fucking retarded, because everybody's seen this movie. So after he said, hey, Ma, I gotta borrow this knife, you know, I can't leave it there. I gotta hack it off. It's a sin if I leave it there. So right away, Ray Liotta, he's like, no, he's eating, he's like nervous, right? No need to be nervous. I mean, Tommy's a professional liar, right? Especially to his ma. And of course, Jimmy, Robert De Niro's character, he plays it off like a fucking gem. All right, if it wasn't for this guy, they would have got nabbed by the mother. So here we go.
Thank you. Why don't you get yourself a nice girl?
I get a nice one almost every night, Ma.
Yeah, but get yourself a girl so you could settle down. That's what I mean.
Settle down almost every night, but then in the morning I'm free. I love you. I want to be with you.
How's your friend Henry there?
And now the mother gets concerned. Now she's looking around. Her son's right next to her, right? He's having a fucking ball, even though he fucking he just like basically fucking beat somebody to death with his fucking 38 snub nose. And now he's sitting down with his fucking bib eating fucking steak and eggs with ketchup at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. This guy's got no conscience. So now the only one that I see in this scene that actually gives a fuck, that's kind of like half-assed nervous, is Henry. Or Hendry. And now it raises her antennas to be concerned on his feelings. So now she asks him,
listen, man, you don't talk too much.
What you talking about? What are you quiet for?
You don't eat much, you don't talk much.
I'm just listening.
What's the matter, something wrong with you?
You remind me of when we were kids at Campari's used to visit one another. And there was this man, he would never talk. He would just sit there all night and not say a word. So they says to him, what's the matter, Campari? Don't you talk? Don't you say anything? He says, what am I going to say? That my wife 2 times me? So she says to him, shut up, you're always talking. But in Italian...
Now, she has like this old story, you know, and it sounds innocent, right? And she looks innocent with her poofy white hair and the big fucking glasses from the late 70s and her nightgown, and everybody's happy to see her, and she's happy to see them. I mean, she's got Henry on the fucking fence here, you know, and he's kind of like shitting in his pants because what they got in the trunk, you know. Billy Batts, you know, the boss from like New York or whatever the fuck he was. So now, this scene, my favorite part of this scene is coming up with the fucking painting. You know, everybody knows about the painting, the guy with the white hair and the two dogs. Here we go.
It sounds much nicer.
Who knew the content?
Yeah, that's it.
What's on that?
Nude means he's content to be a jerk.
Well,
And he doesn't care who knows it. He's
did Tommy ever tell you about my painting?
Here we go.
No.
Look at this.
Ah, it's beautiful.
I like this one. The dog, one dog goes one way and the other dog goes the other way.
One is going east and the other one is going west. So what?
And this guy's saying, what do you want from me? Guy's got a nice head of white hair. Look how beautiful with the dog. It looks the same.
Hey, it's like somebody we know. Yeah, without the beard. Yeah, that guy. And then the scene concludes with you hearing him in the trunk kicking around, gasping for air, whatever a fucking dying guy does, all right? So draw your own conclusions on my fucking analogy of this scene from the best movie that was ever produced. Good job, Marty. And as always, this is Bobby Plackno. Have a good night.